We can do that there. She said she was gonna be here, so I wonder. Right, do you want me to text her?
We have a call.
I know, but make sure she didn't forget it. Stir.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being in attendance tonight for a special board meeting of the Taos Municipal Schools Board of Education.
So something maybe that. Doesn't understand. Something that. Want me to do. Mhm.
Back if ever we are being audited.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Vice President Spray.
Thank you, Mark. For this is a comment to the board. I would like to see if we decide to okay this, I would like to see us okay a 1-year contract. And then we could reevaluate after a year and see if we have people on staff that could actually take this over and do it again in-house. And we could train people to do that. Because I think that sometimes we get caught in a place where we're behind and we need to catch up, but I'd feel way more comfortable doing this as a 1-year contract so that we all for sure go back and look at it and see if we still need it at that point. I don't know if that would work with you guys.
So the contract is going to be up for review at the end of the year. So we can take a look and see what our cost savings were, and how much if we've gained a large amount of money from the billing, if it's been cleaned up, and report that back to the school board.
Okay, but can we say that this is a 1-year contract
It
rather
is.
than it's not an ongoing contract? We have
No.
to renew it every year.
No, we're-
Okay, I didn't see that part.
It's under terms and termination.
Yes.
The item would be, I guess, is that what is that, 5A?
Mhm.
Item 5A, the parties enter into this agreement for a period.
Reviewed yearly. I would be willing to commit for 1 year, but not for more at this point.
President Flores, Vice President Spray, members of the board, if I may, one of the things that we can do is also a quarterly report so that we can see where the cost savings are.
Mostly we'll need a quarterly report on if we're having someone trained to being able to do it. Actually, we'll need to know how it's working in that department and see if you think that there's an ability for us to take it over at some point. Should work toward that. I think it's silly if we can do it, it's silly to waste that money, to lose that money.
I don't know that it would be a waste or a loss of money, because if they're looking at it with expert eyes and they're ensuring that we are billing appropriately and accordingly, we could have possibly been losing money
Because
in
we
the
didn't have
past
people
because we
doing
didn't
that
have
job.
the experienced or the, highly expertise people to do Medicaid billing. Medicaid billing is very complex. And we have, through having the experienced and professional people versus training somebody green and allowing them the years of, or trying to get that experience versus already having somebody experienced. So
But there are a lot of people that do know how to bill Medicaid. I know people that do, and they could also maybe be interested in working at the district. We could have an in-house person. I just always like to keep it in-house if we can and get it done right. Anyway, thank you. Appreciate it.
any further comments or questions regarding
Do
this?
you have anything to say?
No, it's good to hear that we did have someone in regards to the finance department that was doing the billing. Obviously, I agree that this may be a good way to get additional funding. Because, if they have different hats they wear, I think we could be, this could be advantageous for the district, which is great. Yes.
Okay, Superintendent Leon, do you have a recommendation?
President Flores, Vice President Spray, members of the board, recommend the approval for the memorandum of agreement between Northwest Regional Education Cooperative, the NWREC number 2 for Medicaid covered medical services provided to Title 19 students through the TMSD Special Education Program as presented by Dr. Cherry Malake, Director of Special Exceptional Programs, and Associate Superintendent Renetta Mondragon.
Okay, we have a recommendation from Superintendent for approval of this item. Would the board like to entertain a motion for approval? So move to approve item 7.1, discussion and consideration of the memorandum of agreement between Northwest Regional Educational Cooperative and a WREC2 for Medicaid covered medical services provided to Title 19 students through the Taos Municipal Schools Special Education Program as presented and discussed.
Second.
We have a second from Board Member King. Call for the roll, please.
Board Member Concha,
Yes.
Board Member King,
Yes.
Secretary Trujillo.
Yes.
Vice President Spray,
Yes.
President Flores.
Yes. Thank you both. Thank you both. Item 8 is executive session pursuant to limited personnel matters as permitted under Section 10-15-1H2 of the New Mexico Open Meetings Act. Item 8.1 for the board to discuss year 2 updates to the superintendent's contract, specifically paragraph 11, mentoring in year 2. 8.2 for the board to discuss superintendent performance, including next steps such as specific plan and directives for success. Also listed under executive session pursuant to Section 10-15-1H of the New Mexico Open Meetings Act, Section 12-6-5 of the New Mexico Audit Act, and 2.2.2.15A3 NMAC 8.3 for the auditing firm and the superintendent to update the board regarding status of a special audit, including information pending from other agencies. This time it's 6:07 PM. I'd like to make a motion to enter into executive session.
Second.
We have a second from Vice President Spray. Call for the roll, please.
Board Member Concha,
Yes.
Board Member King,
Yes.
Secretary Trujillo. Vice President Spray,
Yes.
President Flores.
Yes.
Test.